Hi again, Nada Hogan, acupuncturist and oriental medicine practitioner. On our last video, we talked about how unhappy I was in 2008, the spring of 2008, and how I was going to write out my life until the very last day of my life, end up in heaven, tell God what a crappy job he did, and he explains to me he gave me this gift of life. I never opened it. That story continues on with 2 months after really contemplating what am I going to do with my life. My daughter was 18 years old and was killed in a car accident. If you would have asked me while I was complaining about how horrible my life was and how I get to blame this all on God, if something would have happened to my kids, would I be okay? And I would have told you absolutely not. I would have been the woman that was in the straitjacket, put in the mental institution, and never came back to ever revisit this life ever again. That's just how it was. And the complete opposite happened. The complete opposite happened. That gift, that life force that's in us rose up with such a power and such a strength that it completely changed everything in my life. Everything in my life. I wish I would have known this gift that had always been with me from birth. And maybe it was with me at birth and I just didn't know it. But I surely wish it would have been with me when I was raising my children, because I would have raised them with a completely different outlook on life. That life is fair and it is good and it's worth living. And dreams do come true. So after my daughter's accident, I took a year and just tried to keep it together in my head as much as I could, and knew that I needed to do something to focus on, to keep my mind centered on something. There was no way I could go back to behind the wheel training. So I went to school for acupuncture and oriental medicine. And through that, when I started working with clients, I worked with many clients that had such heartbreak, such depths of despair, and I could relate to it. I understood that feeling, and it didn't have to be the death of a child, but it was that hopelessness, that, oh God, it's such an effort to be alive. And we would work through that with acupuncture and oriental medicine. And I could relate to what they were saying. And that led me on to life coaching. Because I knew there was a way, if this life force rose up in me, I didn't ask for it to rise up. I didn't even know it was there. I couldn't ask for it to rise up. It just rose up. That's spirit. That's life. And if it rose up in me, there had to be a way that I could be able to show others, help others, find this life force, find this passion, find this thing that burns through us to live, that begs us to be alive, to live through us. And that's how I found the coaching. So I again went back and studied another career. And that's how I got involved in life coaching. And my life, I don't even know how to explain how different my life is today than what it was from 10 years ago. I would not trade the knowledge, I would not trade the feeling, I would not trade anything that I have learned. And to be able to help others get through those times when you think you are not going to get through those times, oh my God, there is not a blessing in this world that can ever come close to being better than that. So for today, just see if you can feel a longing and a discontent inside of you. See if you can feel something that says, I want more. I don't know what it is, but I want more. I want something. I want to feel alive. Just see if you can find that. Because you can tap into that and you can change your life. and dreams do come true, and you can live the life you absolutely, truly envision for yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and thank you so much for being here.